since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then.
The best of the best take the field one more time. Hey, it's the coach. This is the NFL Pro Bowl on EA Sports. Coming up, the next to last game on the NFL calendar, just moments away. The AFC and NFC stars, they're ready. I'll check you again at halftime. But for the call of the Pro Bowl, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go. Martin sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, Payton pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so no one gets hurt.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way. It's the Pro Bowl. Not many running plays. The ball will be in the air on almost every snap. Fortunately for them, roster full of cornerbacks who are used to playing on an island.
They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Back to throw. Black. That one caught by Gibson. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the NFC punt team out there now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the AFC will take over first and 10. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach can you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Black. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down. Black. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 33.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Gibson only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We got this.
Here we go. 30 base.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. You ain't going nowhere. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Black. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw. Black under a heavy rush and down he goes. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That's complete to Robinson. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this stout AFC defense able to come away with a goal line stand. The AFC offense making their way back out. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Britt. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. On first down, Hayden, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Normally that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
On second down now, Hayden, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The AFC punt team out there now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Black. It's complete to Robinson. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 1st down, Black.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, Black. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. A great play there. There to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. His kick is good, and the NFC goes up 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run on first down. Hayden. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Britt's got it, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A final shot before break. Black. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Black. And Robinson with a big catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Black. It's completed to Caldwell. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Black. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Black. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Off the bootleg. Black. That's complete to Turner. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Operating from the gun, Black. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, NFC. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC has taken the lead. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hayden. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 32-yard line. that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 14.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, and he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Point after here coming up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go!
The offense for the NFC back out there. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Black. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Black. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's taken down trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Black. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. From 10 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out is the AFC offense. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game. But as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
They're going to look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. He has Britt over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards and a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Caught here left side by Brett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 5. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd. Back to throw. Black, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
This will be fielded at the 8. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.